Mickey. Pick six brought to you by Davidson's
My
Liquors.
boss.
This is, we came up with this in honor of a fine preseason performance by Jameis Winston in last night's
Did you think
preseason
so?
game.
I mean, you're all over it.
He was okay. Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. He was okay.
He was okay.
Well, you act like he was, you know, an all
I'm not.
pro.
You know me. I'm not a big Jameis Winston fan. Name the six best NFL quarterbacks who are 25 years old or younger.
Well, I'm going first.
Oh, what?
Okay,
First.
you go first.
I'm going to give you a strange one. Number 6 for me is A.J. McCarron.
Really?
And
That is strange.
nobody would pick him. He's not even the starter at Cincinnati. Andy Dalton, you talk about Winston played good. Andy Dalton had another toxic waste up kind of game, 2 interceptions. I think that if Andy Dalton struggles early, A.J. McCarron was a great winning quarterback at Alabama, and he hasn't gotten any notice whatsoever. And I think he's a very, very good quarterback that would be solid, forgive me, Alex Smith type.
That's interesting.
Got a great girlfriend.
Yes, he does.
Some people could tell you.
Yeah, Brent Musburger.
Number 5, Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr's got some promise. I think they'll get. I don't know if they'll have offensive coordinator. Who did Jack Del Rio hire as offensive coordinator? I really don't know.
Ooh, that's a great question.
I think they're going to squeeze more. He's got more talent around him. Derek Carr last year went to the check down all the time. He was so afraid to throw it deep and get sacked. And I think he's going to open it up more. He's got more to work with. Number 5, Derek Carr. Number 4 would be RG3. People have given up on him. You know, we talk about Ronnie Hillman. RG3 is still young. He's got the, you know, the concussion's not a lot. It's a 1 week kind of deal. I think he's going to have a good. He's still, you know, I think the question was most talented or best or something. RG3 was the number 2 pick overall in the draft.
You know how old Kirk Cousins is, who was taken the same draft? Because I was going to put him in my top 6 until I found out he was 27 years old.
And RG3 is 24 or something
Yes.
like that. Number 3, Zach Mendenberg.
Ah, I talked you into it. Eh?
No,
Yeah,
I just did it
yeah.
for you. I tried to make you feel good today. Zach Mendenberg, because he's going to be just the greatest quarterback of all time. Of course, he's never going to get off the bench again the rest of his career in Tennessee. I put that in there for you. He wasn't a bad quarterback last year. He just played with a really lousy team, and he was thrown in the fire. Number 2, Teddy Bridgewater. He was good last year. Teddy Bridgewater got hurt because of his pro day.
Yes.
When he was
At
at
Louisville.
And I've never seen a guy's stock fall so far after he had a great year. I saw him in one night game.
He was horrible in that pro day.
Yeah.
Terribly inaccurate.
And
Didn't show much arm
I watched
strength.
him in a night game, and he wasn't very good, but he had a lot of great games at Louisville. So I think this is the right spot for him. I think he's going to be an exceptional quarterback. When you have Adrian Peterson behind you, you don't have to do a hell of a lot. Number 1. What? Andrew Luck.
Enough said.
Yeah,
All right.
well, what do you want me to say?
My turn.
Musgrave,
All right, my turn.
30 minutes.
Bill Musgrave, Del Rio.
Oh, Bill Musgrave, former Broncos
Oh, yeah.
quarterback. Yeah.
Good.
Grand Junction kid.
Game
Grew
on
up in Grand
Saturdays
Junction.
at 7. Nuggets play the Knicks last March 8th.
The Nuggets and Knicks play on March 8th.
That's a game. Thank you, JJ.
That's
a
fairly
game
late in the
that's
season. That could be an important game for draft position. All right, my 6 quarterbacks, the best 6 quarterbacks, 25 years and younger. Jameis Winston, I'm putting at number 6. I'm not a fan. I'm still very skeptical, but I'm going to give him a shot.
You
all right?
wouldn't know mine. Did you notice?
I noticed.
Did you hear Mariota?
Number 5, a guy who I think is going to be okay, but I don't think there's star quality here. Derek Carr, who is 24 years old. All right, number 4 for me is Teddy Bridgewater. He's only 22. It's going to help that he's got Adrian Peterson in the backfield behind him as well. Number 3,
There's an echo in here.
a guy who I do like a lot. I don't know that he's going to be a star, but I think right now he should be starting for somebody in this league because he's better than a lot of starting quarterbacks. Unfortunately, he's
Well,
sitting
why
behind.
didn't somebody trade for him then? If he's going to be so good.
I think they want to, number 1, I think a team has to be incredibly desperate and to make a trade where you're going to have to give up probably a number 1 and a number 3, maybe even 2 number 1 draft picks for Zach Mettenberger. But I think if a team does get desperate and Marcus Mariota turns out to be the real deal, that's going to happen. Number 2, I really like what I see from Mariota. He looks smooth. He looks poised. He's said to be a great kid from a character standpoint, intelligent. He throws a nice. He threw a ball on the run. Was it last night or Sunday night? Sunday night. Threw a ball on the run, rolling out to the right. Beautifully thrown ball that a lot of veterans couldn't make. And number 1, Andrew Luck. Don't need to say anymore. Only 25 years old. We've got Andrew Luck to talk about for another 15 years if he stays healthy. Pick 6, sponsored by Davidson's Liquors,
What do you
fans of
think,
this
25
show.
or $30 billion?
He'll probably make $30 million a year. He'll probably get 75, 80 million guaranteed.